Different states have different policies and regulations on a variety of things. And what we're seeing here is Arizona looking at trying to make crypto a tax exempt property. So we have an article from Cointelegraph. I'll have a link to that down in the description below. I'll share my thoughts and my opinions on this at the end of the video. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. Arizona lawmakers seek to make crypto a tax-exempt property. Should the bill pass the legislature, Arizona voters could choose whether virtual currency is tax-exempt as part of a November 2024 ballot measure. Lawmakers in the Arizona State Senate are considering a bill aimed at having voters decide whether virtual currency is exempt from property taxation. In legislation introduced to the first session of the Arizona State Senate in 2023, Senators Wendy Rogers, Sonny Borelli, and Justine Wadsack proposed having Arizona residents decide on amending the state's constitution in regards to property taxes. Should the measure pass the legislature, voters could choose whether virtual currency, specifically not, quote, a representation of the United States dollar, be tax exempt in the state in November 2024. Under Arizona's constitution, all federal, state, county, and municipal property are tax exempt, as are public debts, many household goods, and certain, quote, stocks of raw or finished materials, unassembled parts, works in process, or finished products. Data from the Arizona Secretary of State suggested that there were more than 4 million registered voters in the November 2022 general election, with the state leaning slightly Republican. The bill SCR 1007 went through 2 readings as part of the state Senate's calendar on January 19th and January 23rd. Lawmakers in previous sessions have attempted to move forward on legislation related to crypto and taxes, such as a 2018 bill allowing residents to submit tax payments in crypto before the governor Doug Ducey vetoed the bill. Rogers also introduced a bill similar to SCR 1007 in the second Senate session of 2022. However, the proposed legislation would face a different political climate than that of 2018 or even 2022, with Rogers, Borelli, and Wadsack, all Republicans, having either denied or questioned the fair and legitimate election of some state and federal lawmakers. Democrat Katie Hobbs narrowly defeated Republican Kari Lake to become the governor of Arizona in the 2022 midterm elections. At the federal level, sales or purchases of cryptocurrency are generally subject to capital gains tax in the United States. Lawmakers in different U.S. states have proposed various policies related to crypto and taxes, including Colorado Governor Jared Polis allowing residents to pay taxes in crypto, and Alaska, Florida, New Hampshire, Nevada, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming offering 0% capital gains to potential investors. All right, and this is the part where I share my thoughts on this. I would just like to go ahead and start off by saying that I think that this would be really nice. I would like to see that crypto itself does not have direct ties and being charged as a property for its set of taxes on this. And, you know, a lot of times people are trading crypto to crypto. A lot of people look at these things as stores of values. Some people compare them to like collectibles as if they were essentially trading cards, or, you know, they're trying to equate it to those things. But with the coding, it has a little bit more of a value backing behind it and how it offers itself to a variety of different industry spaces, especially with the fact that it's being incorporated with the technology of blockchain. And so with that being said, though, it's also important that we have something in place to pay for our taxes. So if we are using dollars and having taxes being taken out of that, I think it's fair to say that if you sell your crypto back to dollars at that point in time, that legitimizes some sort of a tax. I know people don't like taxes. They don't want to have to pay taxes, and maybe they don't like hearing this, but taxes are there for a variety of reasons, and it has some good contributions back to society, because we do live in a society where we have a variety of things that need to be paid for, right? And a lot of people are like, well, yeah, somebody needs to pay for that stuff, but I don't want to have to pay for that stuff. It's like, okay, but if everyone says that they're not going to pay for this stuff, then we just don't have that stuff, you see. And so it's kind of important that we have things for infrastructure. We have things for our education system, for our medical industry space, for our military, just as a very big example right there. But you get the point. So as it is right now, I think that if this moves through, it'd be a really good thing to go ahead and take that away. We're already seeing, as it's been mentioned here, other states looking to try and do the same thing. And when you take a look at El Salvador, its adoption of Bitcoin as its leading cryptocurrency. What they also did, though, is now they push through trying to label every other cryptocurrency as a security. We're also seeing the SEC trying to push this similar mentality of saying, well, Bitcoin is good. Everything else needs to be registered as a security, which is kind of an interesting perspective view on it when you really think about the fundamentals of how these things are designed from a coding standpoint, to just say, well, these ones are securities, but that one's not. Kind of like you're just picking and choosing at that point. But I digress. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that this would be a step in the right direction? Do you think that this would then lead to other things down the road having to make its adjustments just so that, hey, in the end, right, if this just kept going the way that it is, imagine if nobody paid taxes at all. May sound like a fun idea at first, but like I highlighted just a couple of the key elements before, we need to make some contributions collectively towards a variety of things so that we have a sustainable ecosystem and economy. We do work and live together inside the space. You don't live just on an island. Unless you're watching this video and you live on an independent island, then what's up? How did you get that internet? I appreciate all you guys. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Tell us down in the comments below. Again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. Got something going on with my voice, you guys can tell. God bless. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you in the next episode.